Hey guys, welcome to another video from Vaporider. Today we're looking at the top 5 best-selling tanks, and that's based on your orders from us through January 1st to March 16th, 2016. We want to thank you guys for the support ordering from us. So we've compiled a list of the top 5 tanks, and we're going to get up close, take them apart, put them together, and show you how they work. On the list is the Joytech Cubist. Comes in 7 colors. You can see on the front row there. I'm going to go ahead and take one out of the box. And here is the Cubist. It has a 510 drip tip. Pop that off there. It is top fill. Just unscrew your airflow ring there. Counterclockwise will take your chimney out, and there's your cup. See if I can focus on the center pin there. This is the cup design, the leak resistant cup design, and there's your center pin where your coil sits. Your coil comes out attached to the chimney just like this, and you can unscrew the coil, take it out. Let me see if I can get a close up on the mesh wick. That's to help prevent with the spit back. And then here on the top half of the Cubist, if you unscrew this center chamber here where your drip tip normally sits, you can pull off the airflow control ring and expose the AFC slots. And that just pops on like that. It only turns so far, so you can't round robin it. Everything just screws back together real nicely. O-rings on all the seals. And there's your Cubist. In the box you have a clear drip tip, and inside this little Joytech packaging there's 3 coils. The Joytech Cubist does not come with the coil installed, but it does come with a 1.5 Clapton, a 0.5 stainless steel, and a 1 ohm stainless steel. And this little plug here is for your tank, storing juice or changing coils. There's your little plug for that. Alright, let's take it up top and I'll show you how it vapes. So here's the Joytech Cubist. Running it at 440 degrees, the 0.5 stainless steel coil at 28 watts. That's with the airflow wide open. Flavor and the cloud production is pretty nice. Number 3 and 4 on our list are the Playboy Vixen Mini and Tobacco Mini Super Tank, respectively. These two are included in the same category because they both take the same coils. So we decided, one is the Tobacco Mini Super, is a little bit smaller version or a smaller style tank similar to the Playboy Vixen Mini. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the Playboy Vixen Mini real quick. There's your spare coil that it comes with. This one is a 1.5 ohm spare drip tip. Here's your Playboy Vixen Mini. There's your top fill cap. You can unscrew that. There's your drip tip. Unscrew it from the base, and your glass is press fitted in there, so there's no wiggle room. There's your chimney. And here's your base with the airflow, the slotted airflow rings. And the coil that's inside of here is, I believe, a 1.5. It does come with, this tank has been used, but it does come with, I believe, a nickel coil. A 1.5 ohm nickel coil, yeah. So that is your Playboy Vixen Mini. I'm going to go ahead and show you the Tobacco Mini Super Tank. And this is a 0.5 ohm coil in the box. It does come with a little Allen wrench. Here you unscrew your top. There's your top fill. Unscrew it from the base. And the Tobacco Mini Super is also press fitted. The O-ring inside there. The coil inside the tank, pre-installed, is a 0.2 ohm. And there are your airflow rings on the Tobacco Mini Super. Now, here's the 0.2 ohm Tobacco Mini Super coil. And here is the 0.5 ohm Playboy coil. As you can see, it fits. Screw it back together. And put your drip tip. Now both of these tanks do take a variety of different coils. As you can see, we've got the Aspire Triton, the Vapresso C-Cell, the G Clapton, and of course Playboy's own coils and the Atlantis coils. All of these coils fit the Tobacco Supermini and the Playboy Vixen Mini, as well as a few other coils that we don't have listed here. Let's go up top. So first up, we have the Tobacco Super Mini. There's a ton of colors for these, including even splatter colors. This is just a few that we have here. The drip tip on this is one piece, but it is rifled up through the chamber and out of the drip tip here. Running it at 33 watts. This is a 0.5 core. Really great flavor. Decent cloud production. Very short chambers of the flavor. It's fantastic. Here we have the Playboy tank, Playboy Vixen Mini. The glass drip tip is wide bore. I'd say about 3 or 5 millimeters inside, and all the way up throughout the drip tip. This one's running at 20 watts. It's a 0.5 core. Lots of flavor, lots of cloud production, lots of airflow. Number 2 on the list is the Uwell Crown. Shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that the Crown made it so far high up the list. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this, show you guys what's in it. So inside you have a spare Pyrex glass, a 0.25 ohm dual coil. Let's see if I can get that in the camera. And another 0.25 ohm dual coil. And underneath the packaging, you have a set of O-rings, a little desiccant, keep everything dry, and it comes with an instruction booklet and a little filling card. And we have the crown tank itself. Massive wide bore drip tip. Top fill, super easy. You just unscrew the cap and you've got 4 little chambers there to fill your juice up. And then you have a nice sized tank here that unscrews. And these tops unscrew here and they come off, place the glass, screw back together. And then you have the base here. There's a 0.5 ohm stainless steel dual coil pre-installed, and all of these coils are stainless steel. It does also have a nickel coil option. I believe that's a 0.15. And here's your airflow rings on your base. Very, very wide airflow. These coils last average about a month, so that's pretty impressive for a sub-ohm tank, and they produce some pretty fantastic, reliable flavor every time. So let's take it to the top and I'll show you how it vapes. So here we have a black crown. As you saw in the last segment, there's a rose gold one. This one is running at 71 watts, 400 degrees, stainless steel, and the 0.5 coil. Airflow is wide open. Awesome. Nice dense clouds, lots of flavor. Our number one seller, which may come as a surprise, is the Goblin Mini V2. Goblin Mini V2 does come in silver and black. And let's get to what we've got in the box here. It's your Goblin Mini, the rifled drip tip. The chimney and drip tip are rifled all the way down to the choke point here, where you have the chimney fit inside of the deck right there. Let's go ahead and pop that off. This is a 510 drip tip. The version 1 Goblin did have a glass drip tip with the 510 adapter for it. The V2 has the same adapter, but it comes with a glass drip tip in the box, which I'll go ahead and show you here. If you're familiar with the Goblin version 1, the package contents are going to be the same. You've got the glass, replacement glass tank, and some O-rings and replacement screws inside. And here is the top fill with the top fill cap removed. Here's the cap right here. It's got some Delrin on the underside. And let me go ahead and unscrew this for you. Kind of tight, stretch fresh out of the box. But the glass is pressure fitted, so you need that little extra bit of torque on it. And you've got your O-rings on the underside of the top cap here, and you can see the rifling on the inner chamber there. And then you've got your chimney here that unscrews and allows some quick access to the build deck. So you unscrew that, and then there's your build deck. Four posts, bottom airflow there, and you've got your juice flow on the sides there for each coil. And your bottom airflow, dual pendulum ring, turns there, opens it up, and close the other way. And there's your adjustable 510 pin there. Now, I've got a version 1 here to show the comparison of the deck. The V2 deck is just a hair bigger, but it does allow fitment of some 3mm coils, whereas the V2, I believe largest coil was about a 2.5mm. And you can see it's just a little bit bigger. The posts are just maybe a 0.5 mm further apart from each other. But you can fit some 3mm coils in the V2. So let's take it up. Goblin Mini in black here, and I'm running it. It's about 0.2 coil, 35 watts, 440 degrees, titanium. Airflow is wide open. Dense cloud, lots of flavor. I would like to say the Goblin Mini version 1 and the V2 are very similar. The only main difference, in my opinion, is the top fill. They both perform fantastically. Some people may just not like the bottom fill on the version 1, and that's fine. They're both fantastic tanks. They both perform very similar. I mean, if you're not building huge coils on the version on any tank, just building for flavor, then they're both just fantastic tanks. And that's the top 5 tanks from January 1st to March 16th. All of those tanks are fantastic. They all have their own features and make them just a fantastic product. With the Goblin Mini and the Tobacco Supermini, those tanks are both very small. The Goblin Mini, being the only tank that's a true RTA, didn't hold back its sales at all. All of the tanks are fantastic. Thanks for watching the video, guys. That's all for now. Ride the vape.